On January 31st, 1933, the New York Times ran this headline. This was part of the idea that the party that had the largest amount of votes could be brought to heel by being forced to work within the system, to box Hitler in. To quote historian Richard Evans, 30 January marked the beginning of the Nazi seizure of power. He had achieved office without formally destroying the Constitution and with the support of the conservative establishment and the army. A month after that headline, on March 1st, this was the front page of the New York Times. 3 weeks later, on March 24th, 1933, this was the front page. It hadn't been 2 months. Germany hadn't watched a slow takeover happen over the course of a few years, then one day woke up and they were suddenly in a dictatorship. A dictatorship that would lead the country to its ruin, to its dismemberment, to the targeted and systematic loss of millions of lives. It happened in less time than it takes most people to finish an audiobook. It just took longer for people to notice and to take its consequences seriously. After all, on May Day, May 1st, 1933, an entire event was held throughout the country to celebrate May Day, to appease the trade unions. And this was the headline in New York on May the 3rd. There's this idea that the system, that the Constitution protects itself, which is why the Constitution is used to break itself. And it wasn't a slow boil. It wasn't even something that was unnoticed throughout the world. It simply wasn't stopped. And then it became normalized, and maybe it's not all that bad until it was too late. But hey, do you know who Adolf Hitler referred to as his little sausage? Francisco Franco.